welcome to Next Gen Tech Talk. We have Nikita today with us in episode 11. Um, let's explore more on what's AI is doing and specifically how we are building the workflow for the organization, whether it's for the customer or for the developers or contributor who are solving the problems. So, welcome, Nikita. Welcome to our
Thank you.
podcast. And so, Nikita, quickly, can you tell viewers like from where you have started and where you have reached so far? Because it's more into AI is getting mature day by day. Earlier, we were talking about AI, ML, and then Gen AI. And now we are not simply saying that we are building the bot, we are saying that we are solving the problems.
So I studied IT
Mm-hmm,
in my bachelor's, and I was working as a developer and a QA in the
mm-hmm,
early stages of my life for almost 3 years. And over the years, I got interest that I want to be in a specific field. I have
mm-hmm,
studied, I have worked as a developer, I've worked as a front-end developer, I've worked as a back-end developer, I have worked as QA. And
excellent.
then I was also put into a bit of cybersecurity work. But
Mm-hmm,
over the years, I got to know that I want to be in a specific field. And robot have always been fascinating to me from the childhood. That
mm-hmm,
robots are something that fascinates me. So I thought, why not go into a field which can help me build a machine who can actually make me help robot or make me help something that will be innovative.
mm-hmm.
Like I can go to a scientist position because that has been always my dream. So
Great.
I took a part and studied that there is AI thing, and we
Mm-hmm,
already knew that AI is coming into the picture. So I thought,
mm-hmm,
why not go into this where I'll be able to learn at least the hardware and software both parts, but it's mostly software because AI focuses on how a machine can actually learn as a human. So I
mm-hmm.
thought hardware I will learn in the eventually phases, but software is something we should have a command on, and I am already a developer. It will
Exactly.
be easy for me to grab on it. So
Mm-hmm,
I completed my MTech in AI, and
mm-hmm,
the moment it was completed, I switched into the company as well and told them that I want the AI specific roles, be it AI engineer or something AI
mm-hmm.
compliance, anything. But I'll not work as only a developer. I want to be in AI. So they started giving me roles. Initially, I was on into QAI, then they shifted me to developer, and now I'm fully as a AI engineer.
Okay, great. Great, Nikita. I think it's a very perfect journey, you can say, where you have transformed yourself into the AI as a AI engineer. So, according to you, I must say that you already realize that AI is making our life very easy, right? Building the products, right? Solving the problems. But as a human being, what do you think? Like, what is our role into this era? Maybe you can articulate in the points like, okay, I give weightage to point number one, two, three. So how you are going to articulate that what is the role of a human being here?
So AI is something that is very developing field. It's still not
Mhm,
will say that it's fully developed, right? It's
mhm.
still in process, you can say. But
Right.
there is an ongoing debate all the time happening that if AI is there, then human job or human resource will be negligible. But
Mhm,
I don't think that is the case. If you learn the AI, you have to adapt with technology over there. We used to work with stone and everything. Now we are working on laptop all the time, and everyone is working, not only the
correct.
software field, but also the hardware field there. They also have some kind of compilation. So I think learn to adapt with AI and not actually maintain the ethics and morals. Don't use it for wrong purposes.
Mhm,
That is, you have as a human, our mind goes to like the things curiosity that what it can do in a wrong way or right way.
Mm,
So that
mhm,
is main focus as a human thing that we have to keep in mind, that we don't use it for wrong purposes and use it to actually develop ourselves. And I think if you adapt with it, you learn that things, you can coexist. It's not because
right.
after all it's a machine, right? We are building it. It's not going to work at its own. Even if we build a full developed AI which can process as human, it's still not human. It's a machine.
Mm,
So if
right.
we start coexisting and don't give it too much power by making it something danger,
Mm,
give it as much power which is needed to make your life easy and not fully depend on it, and still
mhm,
have your thought intact, then that will help.
right. Right. Yeah, I think you have defined very well saying that coexist, right? So basically, learning AI is question mark. Like if someone say that I have learned AI, so what you have learned? You have started writing the code in Python and you say that, okay, if I have utilized one of the models, train the models and solving any problem utilizing AI, that is it, or it's more than that, right? So basically everyone is doing their work in their own way, leveraging the AI models, AI, ecosystem. So, like you have mentioned that you are more towards the cloud, right? Cloud side. So the purpose could be anything. Like even you can say that, okay, I'll build the security system utilizing the AI models, right? It can predict what will happen after certain activity, right? That is also one type of problem solving activity. So yes, this is very true that you should be coexist in the system, in the ecosystem. I think in better way that you should fit there as a human, so that your intelligence, your thinking should overpower, right? It's not like
Yeah.
over AI is overpowered over you. So that should not be the case. Okay. So so far in the journey, Nikita, if you can, share some of the thought that I was trying something else and went wrong. Have you ever realized that you were trying to achieve something, but because of, a full understanding, or maybe some level we say that we do hit and trial many of the places because we cannot see in the back end side of it, right? Many times we do the complex engineering for the complex solution, right? So can you give some example where you went wrong, or if not went wrong, then you struggle, something like that?
So when I was initially learning AI and I just completed my MTech, and
Mm-hmm.
when you're studying about it, you just go to a theory part and learn about it or something.
Mm,
You don't actually go to the practical part of it. You don't
right.
actually know what goes into the industrial level. You just
Mm-hmm.
know on the very very small surface level. So when
Right.
you start working into the system, when I started taking AI jobs,
Mm-hmm.
I had a too much difficulty because to adapt with the system, to know what
Mm-hmm.
kind of tools they are using, to know how they want, because every customer wants different things.
Right.
There's never going to happen that they want the same thing what we are saying. To have that understanding is very difficult because you can't read their minds. Whatever they are giving, it's in documentation. So to go through it and then develop it, it was a task because what I learned and what I was working on, it was I was converting the theoretic pura into practical. So it was
Right.
very difficult. And initially I was having very too much problems, like how the things were not working, the tools were not working. I did not know all the tools. I had to, in the initial phases, I had to switch languages in the AI. Like say if I'm
Mm-hmm.
working on Python and so all of a sudden client demand that we have to work in C sharp, then I have to change the whole code. So in Python, AI works very easily because it's made for it.
Yep.
There are libraries,
Right.
there are tools
That's
and
true.
everything.
Mm.
But in C sharp, you don't have anything. You have to build from scratch. So it changes the whole pipeline itself.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that was a very difficult that to learn how to even if you see ChatGPT is a part of our daily life, but if you
Right.
don't give it a right command, it's not going to give you the right answer. It is going to give a vague answer from the internet. So to
Right.
learn how to write what is right and how to give it a proper command, that is
Hmm.
also a kind of engineering into the AI. We call it prompt
Absolutely.
engineering. So if you
Yes.
don't
I
give a
was about
proper
to say,
prompt,
yeah. Hmm.
it's not going to give you answers.
Exactly. So, and that's why, Nikita, that in simple terms, I usually, take this as an example in front of my team that you should be thinker because work start from there. Even you are going to write a prompt. So getting into the prompt first, you need to understand that what you want to get it done, right? Even utilizing the AI. So you need to be first thinker, and that's the human intelligence comes into the picture, right? So the
Yes,
way you
yes.
think, you are going to approach towards the solution, right? Yeah, well, I think so far you are responding well. You are engaging the viewers well, Nikita. Well done. And now, one thing I usually see when I interact with the students in the university, they have lack of career clarity, right? So
Yeah,
suppose someone is doing the computer science, right? Now basic is basic because those are the part of your syllabus you have to complete, you have to get the score and stuff like that. Maybe in between you will do certain project. Now once you are done with all this, and then you have started thinking about your career, and that also into the computer science itself. So clarity is the one thing which I see students are getting confused. Many times they will start with, okay, should we go adopt some open LLM and then try to do some RAG, NLP understanding and all those stuff. So it's a very vague. लेकिन मुझे क्या लगता है कि it should be more towards use cases, right? Because now coding is not the problem, right?
yeah,
Maybe a couple of years back, people have started saying that, okay, you need to learn coding and all this stuff. Now AI is going to do this work for you, right? Now you need to think what is your use case, because you have given one example, Nikita, that customer, right? The client, when they are having a very fluctuating mindset. Maybe they will
yeah,
give you some requirement in the form of documentation. The moment you will halfway, they will change their mind looking at something else, and they will say that, hey, I want to add this as well, right? So you
yeah,
need to be very dynamic and configurable all the time. What that means is your use case gives you flexibility that at what stage you can be fulfilling the surrounding. So for example, you have created one registration workflow, right? Now in the course of that, I want intermediately maker and checker. So you need to be very smart enough how to inbuild that in between,
yeah.
right? So this is one of the examples. So the this is a question for you, like how you see that this career clarity should be there, and in what form.
So when you're learning into the bachelor's, when I was also learning, I didn't knew what I was good at and what
Hmm.
should I do with my career. Even I was very confused because you're learning at that phase. You learn a lot of things and you want to go to a lot of places. You don't
Hmm.
know what you're good at. So initially, I think if you're not good at code, and right now code is not a problem because there are a lot
Absolutely.
of tools, but
Hmm.
you should at least have a basic knowledge cleared that if you can write the logic and then a tool made it into a code, that is okay, but you should know what logic you are writing.
Right.
So you should know what your strengths and weaknesses are.
Because
Yeah, see, unless you experiment, unless you do a trial and error, you're not going to reach where you want to reach, and you're not going to know. You have to. I have been through a different phases of my life where I was developer, QA, cybersecurity, everything. Unless
Mm-hmm.
and that happened, I did not knew I wanted to be in AI. So you
Right.
have to give it a trial error, and you don't have to be put down by anyone or get demotivated by it. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
to get a career clarity in the start, you should know what you are good at, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths. So that will, I think, make a path for you that which way you want to go, कहाँ पे कौन सा step
Mm.
लेना है. That will be easy.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Then you
Okay.
can
So
decide what career you want to go.
absolutely. So if in one line, if you need to give the recommendation for the viewers or students these days, so how you are going to give your recommendation, Nikita?
For the career path, I would
Yes.
say maybe let first explore. Like,
Mm.
don't stop. You are a curious person. You are going into a field. IT is a very vast field. Like,
Mm.
then network, there's cybersecurity. You learn everything in bachelor's time. When you are doing a
Right.
BTech degree or a engineering
Bachelor
degree,
of Engineering.
anything,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of possibilities. Unless you until you explore what you want to do, you're not going. If you're already going to decide that I want to do it, you may not succeed or you may succeed. That depends on how you take it. But you
Mm-hmm.
need to explore before getting into something so you don't miss out on any field. You don't miss out on any career opportunity. You don't miss out, लाइक वो बोलते हैं ना, अनलेस एंड अनटिल तुम जान लो कि तुम्हें क्या पसंद है और नहीं पसंद है, तब तुम नहीं कर पाओगे कि तुम्हें कहाँ पहुंचना है. तुम एक ही फेज में
Exactly.
नहीं अटक
Mm.
सकते. यू हैव
Mm.
टू एक्सप्लोर एंड देन चूज अ पाथ दैट विल बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू फोकस ऑन, because if you don't explore, you'll never know what you're missing out.
Yeah. And this is why you have mentioned, Nikita, that you wanted to be a scientist because innovation is the key there, right? All the time you need to think through. You need to
Yeah.
innovate all the time, and you should be very curious to know how things is happening. Even we keep on saying that data, data, data. AI is all about data, right? Now, what next? Data is one part of it, right? But how you are training those data, right, and then curating, because at the end of the day governance has to be in the picture, right? So is if governance is there, you even through your engineering, so definitely your output will be more precise, isn't it?
Yes.
So to make that precise, definitely you need to be very curious and innovative. And as a human, I think we are the one who can deal with all this, right? So
Yes.
very good, Nikita. I think you have a good clarity around this. And I believe with our conversation, definitely the newcomers, even the early professionals, definitely they will get some insight that how industry is getting shaped day by day, and it's not only understanding of the code, logic, and all those. You should be first thinker, like how you are going to solve the problems, right?
Yeah.
Very nice, Nikita. I think you have responded well. I think you have a great future, Nikita. Very good luck for your future, and
Thank you.
we'll stay connected. Thank you.
Yeah. We will. It
Okay.
was nice talking to you, Ashok. And
Thank
I
you.
also like this part of interacting where I can talk what I know. So yeah,
Hmm.
it was very good conversation.
Yeah. And viewers, if you want to be a part of this type of podcast, so you just say in the comment that I want to be a part of the podcast. We'll see. We will invite you maybe in the future podcast. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, Nikita. Bye.
Thank you, Ashok. Thank you.